I've been waiting to play Prognostic, and now everybody's playing Prognostic. So it's gonna get lost in the sea of everybody playing it. But that's fine, we'll have fun. It's been a slight delay since we last uploaded and recorded because my city was hit with a massive fucking storm and the power's been out. We're really lucky and it came back after a day, but other people in the city won't have power for like a week. It was not pleasant. So yeah, this time I actually had a reason. All of the stories mentioned in the game are fictional. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. I
have heard how my parents
normally
died.
include all the logos.
My brother and I were sitting in a locked bedroom and could only listen. We heard the knife stabs until their screams stopped.
All right, Jesus Christ.
The police decided that our parents were accidentally killed during the robbery. I never believed it. In our neighborhood, no one had any money, especially immigrants like us. After a month in the orphanage, we were picked up by the only remaining relative in the States, a woman named Randolph, a medium, our grandmother. Our mom never talked about her, and hid away her letters without opening them. I think that Mrs. Randolph thought that she cared about us. She taught us. I still remember rituals, prayers, and constant promises to reveal what happened to our parents. But later, it was always later. When will we be ready? My brother was the first one to escape. He joined the police force.
ACAB.
I left her after. I, like my mother before, did not respond to her letters. They were just another promise to reveal some secret if I came back. When they stopped, I sighed with relief. Finally. A local lawyer visited us shortly after. Grandmother was killed, stabbed with a knife. They suspect a robbery. The voices of my parents came back, and they are not alone. Our town is eating itself. Death comes for our people, for my friends. I can't take it anymore. Grandmother was trying to understand what was wrong. She tried to tell us, and I'm starting to believe her. She solved crimes. She helped the police to find the perpetrators. I have to take her place. I have to go back to her house.
I see a little bit of screen tearing. I'm not sure what's going on with that. I noticed it in a game I was playing for leisure. So hopefully it's not too distracting, and I'll look into that. Okay. Prologue. Personal case. What's that one where you're dead? Hang on, I'm just gonna pop down the sensitivity on my mouse a touch so I don't make everybody motion sick. Oh good, I can run, thank God. Okay. Well, no, we're gonna need the light. Your brother is a police officer who needs your help. Every day, he will send you a new crime case. Your goal is to solve it. You can use divination rituals to uncover new clues. Once you find the culprit, fill out the report and send it to your brother. Solve the test case to convince your brother to accept your help. Wait, he needs my help. I can't move the mouse to show you. I was going to point on the screen. He needs my help, but I have to convince him to accept it? What the shit? Okay, personal case. Why did you come back? We've been watching this old woman go crazy through all our childhood, and now you want to take her place? What are you doing? Well, fine. Do you want me to help you? Then let's conduct a small test. Make an invocation to the souls of the dead and tell me, oh great seer, which of the neighborhood kids broke my window. I'll send you a description of them, just like the ones the old woman worked with, not grandma. If you find out who did it, then we'll talk. One of them committed this terrible crime a couple of years ago on December 14th at 1 in the afternoon in 1902. I live on the first floor in an apartment at 2 Meadow Street. And don't even think about deceiving me. I know who did it. I just want to test you. So we have to submit the dossier and send a clue about his location during the crime. We got dossiers. I'm going to just have a look for a... Oh, close. There we go. What else is on the table here? Nothing else at all. Go to the next room and find the ritual candle. And F for my lighter. Other divinations can only work while the ritual candle is lit. Light a candle using instructions from the book. Oh, okay. Whisper of the candle, the path to the unknown. Candle is necessary for each ritual. Any fortune telling is questions and answers. And the answers can be obtained only when there is one who can give you an answer. You cannot imagine what exactly had to be done to prepare this ritual. All you have to do is light the candle. So the candle is a conductor that provides spirit with the contact with the spirit world. When contact is established, the candles will become blue flame. When the candle goes out, connection is interrupted and you can't do anything anymore. And everything goes back to yellow. You can find extra candles next to the candlestick. And just swap them. Okay. Okay, well first, should we check these dossiers? So Patrick is a good, diligent boy with bad friends. These guys are all suspects. Do I really have to? Oh, wow. I just want to be able to click that, you know? Okay, yeah, they're all suspects. Okay, Jake is an active boy running around doing something. He has a great future, but he gets into trouble. Andrew is the son of a hairdressing salon, of the owner of the hairdressing salon, not the actual building, and a quarrelsome kid. Harrison, just fuck him, I guess. Zachary lives in a workhouse. He's quiet and sullen. Harrison now wants to talk to us. Son of a single mom. He doesn't go to school. He works as a janitor during the day. But yeah, this is not the place where a child should grow up. He's 14. Okay, so there we go. One of them, it was a couple years ago in 1902. So they would have been a little bit younger. And so immediately I'm not thinking Harrison because we know that Harrison works, right? Okay. Tab was to close, but Tab didn't close it. All right. That's not a candle. That's a stick of incense. The doors of all ritual rooms are marked with clues. Find a room with a wall map. It has... Ooh, I like that. So does this gonna... Okay, fine. Well, let's start walking around while that thing's tick-tick-tocking away. It has a symbol of a compass. That has a 3 thing. Let's look. This is the compass. Find a room with a wall map. Here we go. In order to work with a ritual map, you need to use dowsing rods. Press Q. Place the file on one of the suspects on the stand. It is located next to the... Oh, the stand is located there? Okay. Well, let's start at the bottom because, you know, maybe we'll get right. Press tab. The time of the crime was 1300, 1902 at 1300 hours. Hour. I suppose I didn't have to do it that way. And I don't remember what date it was. December 14th. Okay, fine. Then don't tell me tab closes it. Okay. In order to find a person, make sure the ritual candle is lit. Put the person's dossier next to the map. Choose the date on the calendar, the time. Hover these over the map, and it will click close on them. The rods will cross in the place where the person was. If they spin, the ritual candle has gone out. Oh, they're not spinning. They were just spinning there. Okay. Is this crossed yet? Like, at what point does this... All right, that's where Patrick is. Or Jake. Okay. I know he's at 2 Meadow. I mean, not Jake. I mean, I'm not very good at finding these little houses, aren't I? All right, well, no. Not this guy either. I want to see what it says about Harrison. I think Harrison was at work. He's dead. Harrison was at 2 Meadow Street. That's the kid I didn't think it was. All right, well, oh, here, let's turn that on. Come on. I'm getting close and then I just, oh, okay, well, obviously. So I guess it was our friend Harrison. Wow. Well, now I feel bad. Yeah, okay. So I think it was Harrison. What do I do with this teddy? Okay. I'm gonna light all these fucking candles everywhere. Do I have to take that back? Anyway, so I think it was Harrison. Everything's flickering. The light's going out. You may return to the hallway and fill out the report that lies on the table. So Harrison is the, no, submit the culprit dossier. Yeah. What's the clue? Send a clue about his location? I guess that's it. Because that's where he was. Are we genius detectives? Her methods are working. Who would have thought? Well, okay. If you're so anxious to find out what's wrong with our town, let's work on it together. Day 1. Gift from God. I was allowed to take part in the preparation for a major court hearing. On the outskirts of town, at 18 Barnhill Street, lies the Fulton farm, home for a closed and deeply religious family. As it turned out, they were too religious. Earlier this year, one of them murdered their youngest relative in their own home, as a sacrifice. All of the Fultons now cover the murderer, but only one of them actually made the sacrifice. I don't even know who was in the house. Try using dowsing to find the murderer. So the dossier, their distinctive feature by using dowsing on the victim, and send where the killer was during the murder. The time of death is in the victim. So Luke is the victim? Victim. Oh, I can change that. Neat. Age is dead. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh. He's a boy. I don't know much about Luke. I saw him a couple times in the church. A calm and cheerful boy. It's a pity everything turned out this way. So, first, let's go look for the date of death. I suppose I have to light all this stuff first, don't I? F. I'm already turned around. Where do I light the shit? Here is where I light the shit. Boom! Find the room marked with the dowsing rod sign. Oh, wait. Right. Well. I'm going to assume it is a different way. Ooh, I'm going to go down this way. Oh, yeah, right. I can run. Is this a dowsing rod sign? I doubt it. Why are we in this weird-ass house? Okay, that's neat. I don't think that's a dowsing rod sign. What's this? I guess it is the dowsing rod sign? Who knows? Walk around the house. Crossing rods will... Oh, I'm looking for the object. I'm gonna bring the object back, right? Find out which on which object they... Memorize the object and return to the book. Okay. Well, let's go. Doop-de-doop-doop. This way-ish? Or, what is it lighting up at? Oh, okay. This way it is, then. This way it isn't? Okay, we'll keep going. We'll keep going. Something's making a lot of noise in here. It was the clock. Yeah, it's the clock. Okay. While we go through the map room, I'm just gonna... you know what? No. Let's not do multiple things at once, despite how much I love doing that, because then I get confused. Alright, so it was a clock. Come on, run, dude. A clock indicates the murderer is 30 years or older. Okay. Dowsing rods are... Oh, I thought it was like the clue is that dowsing rods are silent. Let's have a look. So Nathan... No. Alicia... All right, fine. Annabelle, maybe. Conrad, maybe. Alicia? No. So it's one of the grandparents. Okay. Next. Whispers. What whispers? Oh, those whispers indicate that one of the mirrors has been opened. The dowsing rods will point the way to the mirror. Close it as soon as possible to get rid of the intruder. Hey, close this mirror. Do I have to? Is it closed? Oh, I guess now it is. I'm guessing that is, okay. So I guess we're just going to find out where everybody is at the time of, oh yeah, right. His time of death is there. January 1st at, what? Oops. Oh well. At 11, January the 8th, excuse me, in 1904. And where were you? Where were you? Where? I mean, to be fair, they did say that, like, they lived out of town. Yeah, out of town. So maybe that doesn't work. Okay, well, tell you what. Clues. Let's go and just stick some stuff on there. Okay, so clue. That's a clue. Dossier. Okay, send where the killer was during the murder. Okay, so I'm not looking. They murdered him off of the farm, I guess. Okay, so Luke. I'm so confused because wouldn't he? Oh, I gotta go light that thing again. There we go. Thank you. Okay. So the logic of this right here isn't making sense to me. I'm looking for where the killer was during the murder. So wouldn't the killer have been where the boy was? So then stop making a mess of my house. Okay, yeah. All right, well, he was there. Okay. It doesn't really matter where these two are, though, because they are not the killer. That's fine. Let's just fill it out. She was there. Maybe the boy was there? I definitely wasn't paying enough attention to the location of this. Well. Grandpa was not with everybody else. Where were you, Grandpa? You were at 4 Glover Street. Was Luke with you? No. What the hell? Okay. One of them murdered. Okay, so then it has to be Annabelle because she was murdered. He was murdered in their own home and the other ones were there. So I'm going to guess that it was Annabelle. Let's go see if I was right. I keep thinking that pipe. Okay, Annabelle and the murderer and then Annabelle. Is this right? Please tell me it's right. I heard something terrible today. I just heard a woman blaming her husband for not being able to kill his own grandson. Annabelle had to do it herself to appease the voice of God. This case gave me an idea about the death of our grandmother. I think this was not made in English. The strikes of different people should be different, right? I don't know what that word's supposed to mean. I studied the autopsy results of our grandma and found a couple oddities. Maybe the deaths? Each stab was weaker than the previous one. In the course of the struggle, such a clear pattern is impossible. The direction of the blows also doesn't match up. They're too similar and weird. Knife strikes were aimed at the chest area, and the blade was directed not upwards or downwards, but almost perpendicular to the body. Maybe she was killed in her sleep, and the whole robbery was staged? If so, then someone was trying to disguise premeditated murder. Who wished her death? I will try to find the last people she spoke to. Let's do one more case. Day 2 with a tough lesson. Are you sure everything is all right? I know that at night you're busy helping me, and during the day you try to open new rooms in the house, but there's a limit to everything. Maybe your hallucinations with mirrors are just a reaction to a lack of sleep. I guess I should have looked in that mirror a little longer. Do me a favor and go to rest as soon as you finish this case. A local school teacher died of a heart attack right in the middle of church. This case would not interest us if the headmistress at the same school had not died of a heart attack at the exact same hour. Do you want to know another coincidence? The headmistress corresponded with our grandmother for the last several years. Autopsy has shown that they were poisoned an hour before their death. Find out who did it. So who did it? Where were they during the poisoning, which was an hour before the murderer? They all had to be in the same place. And send 2 of his features. Okay. Hear that wind? Why is it spinning so much? Is it just because I'm in a room where it's got nothing to do? Alright. So they both died. And they died January 28th at 1 o'clock. First we'll do that. Sorry, but like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, right? Yes. January 28th. Oh, good. I was like, if this is gonna be a real scoreboard, and they're like, no. Oh yeah, right, but I want it to be an hour earlier. Thank you. And Florence. Thank you. So who was there? Tristan. Oops. I thought that was going to open it up so we could see a bit about him. Not Diana. Diana is not the murderer. Or the poisoner. Spencer. Yeah, it was like there's definitely going to be a couple people who were there. And Molly. Okay, so it's not Diana. Diana being a Mr. Kelly's wife. She's the daughter of an apothecary. It was rumored her husband was having an affair. So she did have motive and method. Mr. Kinnerk worked as a doctor and now he's a janitor. His son used to go to school, but now he doesn't because they didn't get along with the kids. Spencer Byrne is my neighbor. He was expelled from school. He wasn't one of the kids in the last thing, was he? He bragged he would punish people who kicked him out of the friend group. Miss Parker is obsessed with her daughter's success, and that's all you need to know. She used to get mad at the teacher. The headmistress supported him. Okay. So now we go into this room. Dun dun dun. And we'll find something for each of these. Okay. So somewhere that way. And I like that they mentioned we're going to be opening up other rooms. So presumably we'll get to go up the stairs at some point. Is it this dinosaur? Do we think it is this dinosaur? Okay, dinosaur. Map room? Move. Thank you. I guess this is the dowsing rod symbol? Okay, dinosaur. Being a toy. Place clock blade. Toy. The color of the toy shows the color of the murderer's eyes. So that was green. The murderer's eyes were green. Green. Thank you. Thank you. And Florence. Oh, okay, fine. Cannot go that way. This way-ish. Is it in here? What is that sound? So does this game have jump scares? I'm under the impression that it does. Okay. I'm so confused. Okay, let me step out this way. Why is it red? Oh, you're right. I have to go find the mirror. I guess it's this way? Mirror. Alright, what do we see in this mirror? Hopefully I don't die. I'm not really seeing anything yet. Oh. Hi, Grandma! I thought I covered it. Okay, good. Alright. Back to looking for... Hey! It's clothing. Brown clothing. It's like, not that dress. I think it's these pants. I don't know if it matters. And I can see that the ritual is stopping, but I think I should be okay now. Okay. Clothing is... Clothing at the top. The color of the clothes tells you the color of the hair. Okay, so the hair color is brown. The eye color is green. I guess that's wrong? Wait. Wasn't that dinosaur green? Let's go look at that dinosaur again. Okay, the dinosaur is green. And the clothing was brown, right? Unless it's that red dress. Let's double check again. You know what? She has green eyes and black hair. Okay, he's out and she's out. Like it has to be, oh, he has green eyes and brown hair. So it's Mr. Tristan Kinnerk, the janitor. So, okay. Do I still have the clues? Okay. Here we go. Okay, clue. We have to put down where they were. Okay, so he is the killer. He was there. He was there with them. The killer has green eyes and the killer has brown hair. I see. It was just saying that, like, that wasn't right. Okay. And then the dossier is the killer's dossier. So Tristan. This should be right, right? Mr. Kinnerk told the investigator about how the school treated his son. The teachers did their best to make him quit school. This Irish boy should know his place, and other nonsense you'll hear in old families. It all ended with the teacher persuading other children to beat him up. It worked too well, and now the boy won't be able to walk. Holy fucking shit. Mr. Kinnerk said that his son's future was taken away from him, and he couldn't bear it. I mean, he was right. His son's future was taken away from him. I won't say that I condone his decision, but I understand him. The connection with our old woman turned out to be a dead end. Turns out she was in active correspondence not only with the headmistress, but with several professors throughout the country. They discussed some scientific issues. Oh, the old woman's the grandma. They keep saying that. I will study her letters and report the result later. I'm loving this. This is super cool. And we'll do day 3 next time. Bye!